Next up, centralized remote visibility and troubleshooting. If you've got locations all across the country or the world, you're going to be having to support users in all kinds of locations where you're not able to actually check things out on your own. You're going to have to rely on remote tools to get you as far as possible so that you don't have to get local staff involved to help users with miscellaneous problems. So we'll show you how InControl 2 has all kinds of tools to give you that visibility and what tools are available for troubleshooting as well. Okay, next up we're going to talk about remote troubleshooting. So I think the first one to show you is the client list, because it really shows how the integration pays off with our different products. So when you start stacking up Peplink routers, Peplink switches, Peplink access points, it gives you deeper and deeper visibility into the network, and it makes it easier and easier to do that because it's all centralized and visible from one place. So here we've got this device called an air probe. Again, this is our Wi-Fi monitoring tool, but I made a mistake. I shipped this router out and I'm not sure which label got put on which box. So I don't know if this showed up in Europe or if this showed up in the US. So I want to just figure out where this thing is plugged in. I see it's online, which is great. So I can just grab its IP address here. We can click on that client list. And I can just dump that IP address in, and it's going to tell me, okay, yeah, it's in Paris. It's connected to this router, which is connected to this switch. So you've got really good visibility. You know exactly which VLAN it's on. You know which port it's plugged in. You've got all this visibility on that device just by dropping an IP address into a search box. Now you can obviously just look globally and see all the devices that are on there, but you're able to search by MAC address, device name, IP address, VLAN. You're also going to get the Wi-Fi signal strength. Again, this is rolled up deployment wide. It's not just one site or another site. You've got this really centralized, scaled visibility so that you can drill into wherever you need to. Some other cool things you can do for troubleshooting is you've got some remote tools. So if we just want to run a ping from Minneapolis to a location, we can choose which connection we want to use. Maybe we want to ping into that camera subnet and just make sure our camera is there. Or maybe we want to ping out and just check the performance of our cellular connection. So this is going to initiate that ping from that remote router in Minneapolis, and it's going to send us that output. So you're getting the real time, the round trip time from that remote router to whatever destination, and then it's just displayed up here. So you don't have to log into any routers. You've got that tool right at your disposal. And again, you've got traceroute, remote assistance. You've got lots of different tools here. You can reboot them. You can factory default them if you need to. If somebody got in there and did something that they shouldn't have, you can do that and re-provision them. Again, lots of great tools. Of course, when we talk about remote troubleshooting, we can't skip over remote web admin. You can click a button, log right into a remote router. And this doesn't require any inbound port forwarding on that router. So if you've got a router that's on a cellular connection that doesn't have a public IP inbound, no problem. Remote web admin will still work. Now the other thing to show you here is you can see this cellular connection is not working. It's stuck at obtaining IP address. And so there's a few ways we can watch for this type of thing. One is a little bit hidden by default. If we click on this gear down here, you can click on this disconnected WAN icon setting. So let's say I want the system to just give me a visual cue if any WAN is down for more than 5 minutes. So here you can see if it's good, it's not gonna have a red box around it. If it's bad, it's gonna have a red box around it. And so here you can see disconnected. So we've got a green one, that's good. We've got a red one, that's bad. So again, just really common sense indicators to clue you in just via your eyeballs to little problems that might be out there on your network. Now, if you want to get more proactive, of course, there's lots of alerting capabilities as well. So if we go under settings and notifications, you can create as many profiles as you want for notifications, and that allows you to have different behaviors for different notifications. Maybe you need to alert different groups or different departments for different activities. And so you can create as many profiles as you need. You can have silent windows. So again, maybe an EU deployment, you want to alert staff in Europe, and maybe for the US, you want to alert staff in the US. And so you can just parse that out by tag. And then you can say, okay, if the routers go offline for more than 5 minutes, let me know. If you've got a WAN that goes offline for more than 5. So again, you can have more proactive or reactive alerts depending on what the priorities are. But again, lots of tools there to help you troubleshoot and stay on top of your deployment remotely.